Hey everybody, it's Mike from Fishing the Mid-South, and this is a video I was hoping I wouldn't have to do. So we're going to talk about the DJI Mic Mini, and I've told you that I really like this, and I do really like this. It comes with a case, comes with one receiver that's right there, and two transmitters, one's here and one's right here. The dead cat on them fits in the case, charging case, closed, all that fun stuff. The problem is one of the features that is extremely important to me, because I do fishing live streams, is the ability to use pass-through charging. And what that means is being able to hook the USB-C charger to the receiver of the Mic Mini while it's plugged into the phone, and it charges the phone. And that works on my Moto Edge Plus 2022. I just got a Motorola G 2025 model, and I thought that it would work on that. Because I've had problems with it. It doesn't work. The pass-through doesn't work on an old OnePlus that I have and an old Samsung, I want to say 6. I mean, it's an old one. But so the issue is that I have my own prepaid wireless plan, gives me 16 gigs a month, and then Ashley actually had an extra phone number on her plan already that she wasn't using. So, and it gets 20, 30, I don't know, however many gigs a month. So I can use up all of my hours on my prepaid in a month if I'm doing a lot of live streaming like I was last week. So having that second phone is important. The problem is I didn't want to have to swap SIMs, and my 2022 Edge Plus doesn't allow multiple SIMs. So I got this other phone, thinking that it would be fine, and the other ones just didn't support on the go properly or something like that. That's not the case. Pass-through charging does not work on it. Now, the microphone works fine. You can plug the receiver in, but you can't charge the phone and use the receiver. If you plug the receiver in and then plug the USB cable in to charge it, the microphone stops working. And you'll see the little light on the front of it flashed green as opposed to the solid green. If you unplug the cable, then it goes back to being solid green and the microphone works fine. So there is a list of compatible phones. Unfortunately, their list of compatible phones is ridiculous. And the Motorola Moto Edge Plus 2022 is not even on the list. Just happened to get lucky, but they have some of the Samsungs on there. They've got some Huawei's, some Honors, some Pixels, and some Apples, and maybe one or two other brands, but no Motorola's on there. They have some OnePluses on there, and some of them they even have an asterisk to say you can't use the pass-through charging and the microphone simultaneously. The other thing that I've talked about, which is true, okay, and that is that you can pair these via Bluetooth. So you can pair them via Bluetooth to a DJI Osmo Action 4 or an Osmo Action 5. I don't know about the Action 3 or any others, but so that does work. You can pair it to your phone, but in no case have I been able to use it as a microphone. So I pair it, it sees it, so it's not like it doesn't see the device. It doesn't pair. It pairs fine, but the microphone isn't used. Whatever reason, I've had it on multiple phones of even the Motorola Edge 20 Plus 2022 model doesn't do it. So, I don't know. Again, that's probably a function of not being on the compatibility list. And it's frustrating because I don't want to spend $1,000 for a new Samsung 24 or 25 Ultra, because I do like the bigger screen. And the camera on the Edge Plus 2022 is fine, suits my needs, and it's still speedy enough and all that good stuff. The Moto G 2025 is a lesser phone. It doesn't have as good a processor, it doesn't have as much RAM, the whole 9 yards. But I didn't care because, you know, even if it only did 1080p, I'm live streaming. What do I care? But the microphone, that is the problem. So I wanted to share that with you guys because it's something that I've found. I still am deeply in love with the microphone. It works so well. I was out in Pensacola last week and had the noise cancellation on the low setting instead of the higher setting. And even out in wind, that normally would be a real problem. I asked people in the live stream how the audio was. It was great. I even monitored it on another device and I couldn't hear the wind noise. It was impressive. And that is with the windscreen on, right? I'm always going to use that. But the other thing that I thought about, and I don't have it in front of my face, but it does come with a 3.5 to 3.5 inch, I'm sorry, 3.5 millimeter, 3.5 millimeter cable for using with cameras that plugs into the receiver and plugs into a 3.5 millimeter jack. I tried that on my phones that have headphone jacks. It doesn't work there either. And I think that's probably because it's got tip ring as opposed to tip ring. I forget. Anyway, so it has 3 sections instead of 4 in there. And I think that the 3 are left, right, and ground or whatever. I need left, right, ground, and microphone, I think. So it's possible that I could overcome that with a different cable and adapter and stuff, but I was really hoping to use it that way and overcome that limitation, and it doesn't. So that's some additional feedback on the DJI Mic Mini. The company is based in China, which is probably why they don't have as many, why they have things like the Honor and the Huawei or whatever phones on there that are not necessarily, you know, big names in the US like Motorola is. So that's my feedback. It's just additional data points. I did ask them about it today, and they said, well, we'll send it to our engineering team and they can investigate, and you just keep an eye on the supported phone list. Well, it doesn't matter because I can tell you if it doesn't work now, it's not going to, right? I mean, there would have to be an update either to the, I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. It almost feels like it's being overloaded or underloaded, as the case may be, with the voltage. But I've tried multiple, you know, I've tried using the wall plug, I've tried using USB-C from the power bank and other things, and it just can't get it to work. So I wanted to share that with you. Again, under the right circumstances, this is an awesome, awesome microphone. I love that it's all in one box. All I have to do is keep this charged, and even if I mess it up and, you know, don't charge it enough, it still has 3.5, 3.6, I think, charges of everything. So there's that. It's been excellent thus far. It is so incredibly lightweight. I've done videos, taken my shirt off 2 hours later and gone, what's this? Oh, forgot to take my microphone off. So it really is light. It's unobtrusive. It's amazing. The range is fantastic. There's a lot to love about it, but there are limitations, and I wanted to share that with you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Tell YouTube what an awesome guy I am, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.